Armaan, you'd obviously struggled shooting the ball the last two games, didn't get off to a super hot start tonight. What does Coach tell you? Because obviously you shot your way out of it and had a great night. What's kind of his message to you?
Just be aggressive, hunt your shots, but, knowing the right time to take a shot. And then, if you're missing shots, just keep being aggressive, keep being on the attack and hunting shots, honestly, and just go out there and have fun. That was the message today, to try and have fun.
Jayden, what would you say the effect of Kihei's back-to-back steals in the first half, steals and layups, were kind of on the team and the crowd?
For one, the guys be able to catch their breaths as Kihei is doing his, what Kihei does. But, it brings momentum. The crowd finally, woke up. That was the turn of the game, that they woke up and we got into the game and brought life. So, that's what Kihei does.
Armaan, after the first couple shots didn't go in, you seem to make a bit of a concerted effort to get in the paint. Does that, when you're out there, is this something like, let me just see one go in? And has that been an emphasis over the last, couple weeks of practice?
You always, try to see one go in. I know I got a couple good looks in the beginning. They just didn't fall. So just being able to attack more, try to get closer to the rim, see a couple go, get back to, the mid-range pull-up, which I'm pretty good at, I feel like. And then just going from there and just trying to be aggressive and stay on the attack.
Yeah, Armaan, how did the last two games affect you all? Did you put it behind you very quickly, or is it something that's continued to motivate you?
You take what you need from the game, and then ultimately you got to let it go. We have a lot of games left. You can't just sit there and dwell on those last two games. We know what we have to correct, and we made a concerted effort in practice to correct those things. So just taking what we need from those practices and those games and just leaving those games behind us.
How ready do you guys feel, or how much do you feel like you know who you are and all that stuff as you go into ACC play for the rest of the way?
Pretty loaded question. But, we just trying to find our identity and getting back to what we do and just get back out here and having fun, These two losses haven't been fun for the team, so we just got back to work, had 3 practices, shoot around today, so we just, getting back to what we do and playing our style of basketball, Virginia basketball.
Armaan, when you think about the identity, obviously defense is such a big part of that. Coach mentioned that your defense kind of hasn't wavered even when the shots maybe aren't falling. How much is that kind of a conscious thought for you to make sure you're doing all those other things, whether the ball's going in or not?
Yeah, it's important to, be able to still impact the game, even when your shot's not falling. So just being able to stay locked in on the defensive end, even when things aren't going well offensively, it just brings another, thing to the team to bring, honestly, just being able to help out on that end, and even though when the shots are not falling.
Yeah, Armaan, kind of a similar question that Jayden just had, but, going into ACC play now, after that tough non-conference slate, do you feel like you know what this team's identity is, even though, however clouded it is by Reese being hurt right now?
Yeah, we know what our identity has to be. We know we're not there all the time, but just being able to build that consistent identity as a team is going to be important for us going into ACC play. Teams are going to, scout more and things like that, be more ready. So we just got to hone in on what we do best to be able to execute when we go out there.
Thanks.